folks, this is all the fruits, and today I'm gonna be foraging for coccyx, or if you want to be a little bit more refined, for lily of the valley vine fruit. But coccyx is a lot shorter and more pregnant. Well, the little plant of Salpichroa oreganifolia is fruiting everywhere around the city of Puerto right now in late February. So I thought I should take advantage of it. But actually, when I planned to do this video, I thought that, of course, coccyx is a toxic thing. But nope, it is considered toxic by some, but it's also a popular fruit plant. Not really a fruit tree, a fruit, herb, fruit, vine. Well, if you look at the older stems, seems to be kind of perennial, but definitely vine-like. Well, so coccyx, I think the name is basically a mockery, like you send somebody to search for coccyx and that's what you end up with. Only hens lay eggs, not cocks, but apparently they do. Well, I guess because the stuff looks a bit like eggs, the name came up. Oh, what's going on today? Helicopters everywhere. As soon as I try to start the video, there are helicopters everywhere. Well, Salpichroa oreganifolia from South America is nowadays spread throughout all warm areas of the world. It's naturalized in North and Central America, Africa, warm parts of Europe, Australia, Asia, you name it. It's considered an invasive weed in many countries, but it can also be commonly found on the markets of many places around the world. Beautiful with those rings around where the peduncle is attached, those orangish rings. Well, it's commonly being said that the flavor is not great when it's raw. It's being sold on the market so that you can go home and make preserves from it, but of course, since I'm too lazy to make preserves, I'm gonna eat it. This stuff is good, folks. Man, this stuff is good. Needs some improvement in some departments, but this stuff is good. It has a taste of caramel. Caramel and a bit of sourness. It's also quite sweet, although I would like it a little bit more sweet. And yeah, it has a strange additional flavor. But I think just a bit of selective breeding, increasing the sweetness, refining the flavor a bit, and you got a nice plant which you can eat even raw. Yeah, I would eat it raw even now. It's totally good, but it could be better. It's like something where you have like a poor quality version, and if you know there is a slightly better one, you could become really addicted to it. It is soft, where the whitish flesh reminds me of noni, which is the most disgusting fruit in the world. And this is much tastier than noni. Skin is a little bit thick, but the flesh inside, with the seeds, yeah, this is nice. Not just caramel, it also reminds me of liquor. Actually, yeah, now that actually, it's more the flavor of a whiskey or cognac than caramel. Wow. I never knew what I was missing here. I mean, I've rarely seen those things in the ripe state, usually I would just see oh, now I lost the big one. Usually I would just see the plant with the flowers and a couple unripe fruit. Less than 50 meters away from here, I wanted to take the video. There was a whole flock of pigeons eating those fruits. But unfortunately I scared them away, so I thought they were gonna go to a different place. That would have been a nice video. Me fighting a whole flock of pigeons for some cock's eggs. So funny. Well, good fruit. I mean, it says that the taste of the fresh fruit is inferior, but it doesn't say that the fresh fruit is toxic, so you don't need to make it into preserves. Usually they make it into jams, but you don't need to. Basically, yeah. A bit of selective breeding, and this berry with the taste of whiskey could be the next thing. Yeah, glad I finally tried it. I've been looking at this thing for 15 years and never knew that it's edible. So folks, those were the cock's eggs, or lily of the valley vine. Stay tuned for a lot more fruit videos from the beautiful island of Tenerife, and of course, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe.